going on, people? It's the Xbot 448, and today, guys, I got two pieces of PlayStation news for you. One of them is really sad, and the other one is to be expected. So let's first go to the one that was to be expected, and there are a couple strings that Sony kind of holds together when it comes to the PS4 and the PS3, right? One of them being PlayStation Now, which is the subscription streaming service that you can get through PS4 to play PS3 games. The other one is with PS Plus games, because they offered, not only did they offer PS4 games, I believe 2 PS4 games, they also offered 2 PS3 games and PlayStation Vita games. Well, starting next year, which I know is kind of a long way away if you think about it. We're only in March right now, so we're starting the third month into the year. But starting in 2019, PlayStation will do away with giving out PS3 and PlayStation Vita games for the PlayStation Plus service. And guys, it was only a matter of time before this happened. I believe they're going to put in more PS4 games. So instead of 2, possibly 4, maybe something like that. I'm still not sure what they're doing on that end of it. But, you know, the PS3, it's lived a long life, all right? It's had a lot of games come out. And with this PlayStation Plus service, you know, still getting free games, a lot of people are still playing their PS3. But we're almost getting into even the next generation, so it is about time that they kind of cut those ties. Now, with the PlayStation Vita, I can see, you know, Vita enthusiasts or hardcore Vita users being kind of upset about this. But guys, let's be honest here. When it comes down to it, how many games in that library are they going to give away for free before they run out of games? I mean, just saying. So it's a bit of it's a bit of news. 2019, they're going to stop those. So if you are interested in the PS3 games, the Vita games, you know, just grab all the ones that you can this year, because next year they're not giving them away anymore. But on that note, let's move to, I guess it's definitely a sadder piece of news. David Jaffe, who is known for creating the Twisted Metal racing game, which a lot of people absolutely love. You know, it was exclusive to Sony PlayStation throughout the years and whatnot. He created a studio. It was called the Bartlett Jones Supernatural Detective Agency. He created a studio, and the studio came out with a game called Drawn to Death. Now, before the game was released, there was a lot of people hyping Drawn to Death. I mean, you have the name like David Jaffe, you know, running this project, you know, heading this game and everything like that. So, you know, there was a lot of people looking forward to that game. And I do have to say, the art style in Drawn to Death, it is something different. It is something I actually really liked. I do have the game on my PS4, but due to, you know, that game not doing as well, and it being the first game that studio came out with, that studio is closing down, guys. So unfortunately, David Jaffe, basically, you know, somebody who's well known in the gaming industry, a respected name, his new studio has closed down, guys. And it is very unfortunate. I know a lot of people were thinking that possibly his new studio could make the next Twisted Metal or something like that. I'm not going to go out on a limb and say, well, that means there's not going to be another Twisted Metal. But unfortunately, you know, this studio is not going to make it. And I got to say, my time with the game, Drawn to Death, right? The art style was really cool. The premise was really cool. You know, online multiplayer, PvP, really creative, awesome looking, kind of like you're doing battle inside a kid's notebook. Like, you have the lined paper in there, a lot of like inked out, like pen ink drawings and sketches, mixed in with some color. It was really cool, really artistic. But I gotta say, the gameplay mechanics, like your controls on the character, never really developed for me. I thought they were really glitchy. It was kind of like hard to aim. The movement was so like frenetic and unbalanced, in my opinion. Now, that's my opinion. That's why I didn't play it a lot all the way through. But it is very unfortunate. A lot of people hyped that game up in the beginning, and it just didn't do, you know, what this development team thought it would do, what Sony thought it would do, and unfortunately, the studio has closed down. So huge shout out to David Jaffe, man. I hope you come back with another squad, do something else. But your newest game is on my PS4, and it'll definitely stay on there, man. But as usual, those are my topics for today. As usual, hit up the comment section. Let me know what you think about, you know, PlayStation 3 and Vita games getting taken off the PS Plus free games in 2019. And let me know memories of David Jaffe when it comes to Twisted Metal. How did you like Drawn to Death? And how do you feel about that studio closing? So as usual, guys, if you like the video, you like the topics, definitely slap that thumbs up button for me. If you haven't subscribed yet, definitely subscribe. I have a podcast that goes on this channel every Saturday at 7 p.m. called The Next Podcast. It is the True Gamers Podcast, so tune in on Saturdays. Plus, I want to give a huge shout out to my PUBG crew, the people I play PUBG with. So it's Oh Snap It Smell. It's my boy Vogel, Monkey Punch, Delirium Blades, the Don, all you guys, man. Huge shout out to you guys. But as for now, this is the Xbot 448, and I am definitely signing off.
Trying to get demons up out of me. Turn to a beast, eat your arteries. Deceasing opponents so properly. Unleashing the dark side, what got to me. We come to take this shit over.